on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the back. What will be must be.
Now my late night day, I don't get time to chase cloud. I'm not happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love feel like them think a game, them for no man. While when them think with him, them think them just know the name. What will be must be.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Corinthians.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England.
Just the goalkeeper. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
To make that, and he did make it. Played back in. Out to the left it goes. Kirkchu. Now it's Saka. Saka going face to face with his great rival. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot's on here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Hazard with a... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Mbappe shoots! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has not gone well.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kirkchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Inzaghi. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And now they can clear their lines. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well read, nice interception. And it's Messi, looking for a runner. Think through. Good read, needed to be. Soboslai promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? It's been slipped through. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rodri. Half an hour played now. It's a promising position. Fletcher did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly out wide. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Into the channel. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Foot in. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Darren Fletcher. Out towards the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Bayern claims comfortably. Hakimi. Darren Fletcher. Neymar. Now it's Hazard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Hakimi. Scholes. Forwards and with intent. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kukçu. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can... And a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Elects to cross. Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Second period then underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He slings it, he rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. Hakimi running with the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through? Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nuno Mendes. Darren Fletcher. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Scholes. And it's Hakimi. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A heavy challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Donnarumma is there to clear. Scholes, and here's Inzaghi. Neymar. Looking to play him in. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Messi. And it's Neymar. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corinthians have it back and can go again. Now it's Inzaghi. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Scholes. Dembele. Scholes. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Manchester United can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's Dembele! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 90.
Neymar proves too strong. That's really well manoeuvred. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Scholes. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's shifting through the gears. Shot a goal! Dealt with nicely by the defence. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that is, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Corinthians take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. They're still...
And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine what...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just a but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's pushed us! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And that was nowhere near his best. And the finish! And that was probably asking just too much. Corner number 2 then. Header comes in!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about within shooting range.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
That is good alertness. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Looking for a runner. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come off the upright. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Saka. Costa makes the interception. Donnarumma gets it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. Out of play for a goal kick. Nicely intercepted. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now that looks a decent ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that was vital. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Saka. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. And he's straight offside. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Chance for a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Szoboszlai. That's a throw. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. And he's heaved it away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Balde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saka. And that is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. And Gabriel. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That has ended up in no man's land. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. That's a cute ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes the shot! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri does well to stand firm and defend it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Threads one in, neatly clipped into space. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to him. Saka. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. And And the shot! It's hit the upright. Soboslai. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Puskás. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Soboslai. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Kukçu. Saka. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 26.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Looking for options for movement. And he's searching. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 21. Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Shoots!
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
This looks promising. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. The muscular approach does pay off here. Bale. Azar. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, easy pickings there.
Great feat, that.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's got the beating of his man. Now Mbappe. And he's there to belt it away.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Tries to get it clear. And Messi! Yes! He's done it! Finally! 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 Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rosicki. He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's a fine interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he welcomes it in. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.